Howdy all and welcome to Rauta's Reviews. This time we travel all the way to Norway with a band called the Deviant. This band has been there out for quite some time, almost 20 years by now, and this is their third album called Rotting Dreams of Carrion. Released by Soul Cellar Records, this one is of death and black metal combined. Now the band hasn't been that active really, considering that during almost 18 years now the band has put out only 3 albums, this being the latest one. The previous ones was released in 2018, but at least I don't have recollection ever hearing that particular release. However, their 15 years ago released album, the debut album, was something that I didn't even remember. So when I noticed that I had written a review 15 years ago, almost accurately by day, I was kind of amused by the very fact that what I was saying about the album in that review was very much the same what I was ready to write about that album. I mean, by the time I was reading that review of mine 15 years ago, mind you, I already had figured out what to say about this band, because it's very clear that this is a combination of black and death metal united, and the elements of kind of American death metal are then again combined with somewhat melodic black metal. So in essence, it's kind of extreme metal in so many ways, where best of both worlds in a way are combined together, and that results what the Deviant is all about. Now, be it as it may, nothing really has changed during that 15 years, and I guess it's a blessing for some people and a curse to some others. That is, if you like the debut album, then you're quite likely to like this new album as well. Now, before we get into that, it's worth mentioning, I guess, that this was founded by some 122 stab wounds members, and also one Gehenna member, well, ex-Gehenna member. So what you have here is essentially a fusion of different bands put together. But I really don't know what's been going on, since during 15 years only 3 albums, and there was quite a hiatus between the first and the second album. Now, Rotting Dreams of Carrion is a decent album that basically does nothing new. And like I said, for some people it's a great thing, great news in fact, but let's be honest about it. This is more like a breakfast between the, bigger dinners and the lunch you might have. It's kind of an album that's easy to get into, and like the album for what it's worth, but also it's quite forgettable. That is, there's nothing mind-blowing here. You will find some American death metal parts like, okay, this is like taken from Incantation, this is from Morbid Angel, then we add some Nordic black metal, pour together, let it stir for a bit, and you're ready to serve it. You have the kind of vocals which are not exactly raspy, black metal screamy, but not either some death metal crawliness. So it's kind of like a mix between the two. Also, this is very much what the whole production is all about. It's quite good, but then again, nothing exactly mind-blowing. Then again, this is also a kind of a hybrid genre, which uses elements from these different genres, and then again, you really can't use ultra brutal death metal sound when you have those black metal elements, and you really can't go that necro when you want to have that kind of a powerful feeling with the death metal parts. So obviously it's kind of a compromise in so many ways. The good thing is, we're lucky to say that it's not a bad combo. I mean, you probably have heard quite a big amount of worse black death combos. The downside is there are also quite a bit of death black metal bands which are doing this quite a bit better. Now, I think the Deviant is definitely worth giving a listen to, because at least it has some nice ideas here and there. And then again, it's only 35 minutes, so it's not like it's gonna get you bored because of extra lengthiness or anything. Rather compact songs, nicely executed. It's definitely a decent album. Not the best one out there, but worth listening to. So give it a chance. You will find the link in the production description box of the product. Okay, see ya and bye bye.